Welcome back to another episode of the Inquisitive Mamba podcast. It's a pleasure to record for you guys today for a very special guest on today's show, a Fort Myers native, a Carson Newman graduate, an NFL draft prospect. If you guys didn't know, he ran a 4.3 in this most recent NFL combine. So Major Williams, it's a pleasure to have you on the Inquisitive Mamba podcast.
What's going on, man? It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for the opportunity. Let's get to work. Break it down.
Absolutely. Yeah. So for the people that don't know you at home, give a little short introduction to yourself, and then we'll go from there.
Well, I grew up in Fort Myers, Florida. Went to Dunbar High School, Dunbar Middle School. So I'm a Dunbar community native. Grew up playing football for the Fort Myers Firecats, and stayed around track and field, football a long time, and carried that into high school. 4-year letterman, playing varsity football and track, and then, went to University of Virginia, just becoming a, football player and, motivating the youth. So that's what I'm about.
Absolutely. So when growing up here in Fort Myers, when did you get into football?
About 4 years old, very, very early. I shouldn't be playing tackle around that time.
Yeah.
I was playing 4 years old in pads with the Fort Myers Firecats, and it started there. I was playing with the 5 through like 7.5, 8 years old, and then I played 3 or 4 years on that level because I started so young, and then got into it. My big brother went to Purdue University around that time, so being a baby child, looking up to him, football was my dream.
Absolutely. So when did you think to your mind, man, I could play in the NFL, man, I could play collegiate sports one day?
High school, just going on college visits, performing in front of coaches, getting interest. Even texting scouts on Twitter myself, doing the things I was supposed to be doing at the time, and then it was just leading me to doors that I dreamed of getting into. And probably about my sophomore year, I received my first offer or interest, and then I just kept working from there, and then kept communicating with coaches and gaining relationships, and now here I am today.
Getting ready for the draft.
Getting ready for the draft. I'm ready, man.
How's been your draft process with workouts, nutrition, balancing the everyday life? How's that all been?
It's a busy schedule. It's a strict routine you got to be on, but it's fun. Eat a lot. Take a couple vitamins every morning. 3 meals a day. A couple snacks here and there. Workouts. They good. I love to run, so sprinting workouts are my favorite. But like to lift weights, stay strong. That's where that 4.340 comes from. Got to be fast.
I was about to say you just ran a 4.340.
Yeah, you got to be fast. You got to be fast and explosive, and you got to love the process, love the grind. Since I've been out of school, I've been out of college since December.
Okay.
And I've been training, for my combine pro training, for about 4 months, and then now here I am in the waiting stage for the draft. So it's just staying in shape, praying, staying down, and just continue to do what you did to get to where you're at. So, I just keep grinding and add a little more to it.
So this past weekend, I got a chance to go to the 7v7 tournament that was put on by Devin Tompkins, a friend of yours you know really well. I got a chance to watch you mentor the youth, watching that. What does that mean to you to be able to mentor these kids up and coming in Southwest Florida, knowing that, they could be in your shoes one day? So what does that mean to you?
It means a lot, because I want the kids in the community to have faith and believe that they can do whatever they put their mind to, whether it's that sports, a job, or, however much success you want. It's out here for us to do, and that's the purpose of living, being good to others. And, I think God put me here to, bless and encourage others to only do good and walk as his son Jesus did. So that's what I do, and I love it. That's how I was brought up, so I give back. I like to give back, and man, shout out to Devin Tompkins, my high school teammate, an NFL player, someone who did that thing to me. He was a big brother to me. We met playing football, but he always dropped jewels on me. So that's what I do to the kids in the Fort Myers community. So when I come back here, around here, I'm always giving back.
That's amazing. It's so cool to see athletes get back to their community, because you see athletes on a big stage, college, NFL, high school now, a lot of these athletes are, they're treated to a very high level, and you get to see, you guys give back to your community at a firsthand, because you just see you guys on TV and doing this and do that. But when you get to see firsthand, it's amazing to see. So I do want to talk about the 40-yard dash.
Yeah.
Did you ever in your mind think you were going to be able to run a 4.3 on the biggest stage in the world at the NFL Combine?
I mean, nah. I put the work in, but I mean, I was always fast, but I just didn't know, like, when that moment came, I was going to be able to perform at that high of a level. But, I mean, I worked all my life for it. It's something that I just dreamed of doing, and it just happened, I put my mind to it. When I got older in my career, I started to see, like, my speed kind of evolve and change. My stride length got longer, so I knew it was coming, but, just not like this. And I even shot myself, but it's crazy, man.
I mean, what was going through your mind when you were on the line with all the announcers there, all the scouts, all the GMs, all the coaches? Like, what is going through your mind at that moment?
At that moment, it's just practicing, doing what I did at practice. I just remember doing the combine training is like you're with other athletes, so you're competing all through combine training with other athletes. So, I mean, I couldn't wait to showcase what 110%, 150% was like of me. Sometimes when you work out, you got to pull back. So, I mean, I couldn't wait to unleash the beast. I got on the line. I got the bubble guts a little bit, kind of got the butterflies. But definitely I would say trust your preparation. That's what I did. Did my steps. I remember telling myself my small cues to myself. I remember telling myself, how to approach this opportunity.
Yeah.
And when I got down there, I felt good. I had a good lean, good momentum, good shin angle, and it was just like practice. And I ran probably 60 yards. I didn't even run 40, so I was still going.
You were still going. You were the adrenaline was
Yeah, I was still
pumping.
going. So I knew, like, crossing that line, I had ran fast. Probably like a 4. I know I ran like under a 4.4. Cause I know what it feel like. When you're fast, you already know kind of what it feel like. Yeah. So I've been running. I've been fast for a long time. So I mean.
So it was like it was nothing for you though. It wasn't nerve wracking. So it's like Steph Curry shooting a free throw. He's 90% from the free throw.
For sure.
9 out of 10. He's not nervous when he gets up there.
Yeah, speed kills it. Everybody that I play with, people know me. I've been known for my speed, but 4.3 is kind of like that's not average.
Well, for a linebacker, you're a linebacker or a hybrid.
I'm a hybrid okay. Safety, DB,
but still,
nickel.
4.3, that's fast for a hybrid, right? I mean, I would say because now you've got Jamal Adams, if he's still in the NFL, I think he is.
Yeah.
There's other guys that you've had hybrids in the past. I mean, Jabril Peppers is a hybrid as well. Who else is? I mean, there's a lot of guys that are hybrids, I guess. I mean, Javon Holland, he's a safety, but I mean, they put him in the box sometimes. I mean, there's a handful of guys, but to run a 4.3 at any level is insane to think about.
For sure. Yeah, those guys you mentioned, like I was like, that's kind of definitely like who I play like. Those are good names, but yeah, for sure, 4.3 man. Hey, I watched so many videos, so many old combines, the Chris Johnsons, last year. Xavier Worthy. So it's like, I was like, man, when I get down,
for the moment.
I was ready. So
this was it for you.
Yeah, it just the day came. I was anxious anyway. So
what do you think defines you as a player going into the NFL draft? Like if a coach or a scout or a GM say, what makes Major Williams stand out amongst these other players? Because that guy may run a 4.4, that guy may be 6'1", 240. What makes you stand out compared to the other guys coming into the draft?
I would say just because I'm a dog on the field, and I can explain that on tape. I line up at 3 different positions on 3 different downs. So first down, I can be a safety because we're on base defense. Second down, I can be a nickel, more pass-like situations, or, they're bringing in some speed. And then third down, if we get them in trouble, I can rush off the edge as a edge rusher in a 5 technique, on a passing situation. We're trying to get them off the field. And I'm also a punt return on 4th down. So, stuff like that.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah,
here.
I'm a jack of all trades. I like special teams. I'm doing whatever it takes to win. I like to collaborate with other successful people to win. So any organization that needs that, I'm there. And, my athletic abilities, I know a lot of people can have that. My IQ for the game, just playing all those positions and doing those things over time, led me to knowing the game more than the average person. So I'm looking at it totally different. I studied, tendencies and stuff like that. So, my IQ's up there. I can think and play fast, and I'm a dog, and I give it all I got, because I love the game, and been playing since I was 23 now, so that's a long time. So
aside from you for a second with the upcoming draft, with these big quarterbacks on the board, Shedeur Sanders, Cam Ward, away from the average fan, what do you think makes like a Cam Ward so special? Is it his arm? Is it his legs? Is it his mobility? Is it IQ? Is it pocket presence? Like one thing, if you were like, I'm lining up on him as a defender, and I'm going up against him. I'm in your shoes. What do you think makes him so special?
A Cam Ward?
Yeah.
I would say his poise. Like one thing about a football game, you got to stay poised because my coach would always say, they're going to make a play. Like somebody else is going to make a play. Like, how are you going to respond to that?
Yeah.
So they're going to sack Cam Ward, but how he's going to get up and throw the next pass. One sack can kind of nerve-wreck someone. The way he gets up and responds to situations that, like, I would say the Cal game, they're down big, and they came back and won like that. He put on an offensive performance that, like, he showed – he would give it all he had to.
He threw 6 touchdowns?
Yeah, that was a big. That was a big game. That was a Heisman moment for him. So I would say it's moments like that where when you play against other good players like that, you line up with him like, okay, this is why he's him. So I mean, everybody does things similar. It's just that heart, and that's the word dog in football. That's what that is. Like his poise is like his doggedness. So like that's what's in him.
That makes total sense. This one I wanted to ask you too. People say, oh, well, the competition that he's playing against isn't as high as the SEC or the Big Ten. He's in the ACC and that. But you played in the Big Ten with Purdue, and you played at Carson Newman as well, Division II. So when you hear that and you say, is that person crazy, or like, is there a drop off between Division I and Division II?
Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, I would say the only drop off or only gap is the offensive line, defensive line.
Okay.
Because it's gonna be like big boys in the trenches, but I play skill. I'm a skill player, so which I mean like the running backs, the receivers, the corners, the safety, the quarter. Maybe the quarterbacks could be a little different, but they're similar.
Yeah.
But all the skill. If I missed the position, I'm sorry, but they're all the same, man. I went against some great receivers on both levels. Met some great guys. Even some guys end up going on to the pro career on both of those levels. I got good work, and I enjoyed both of them, but there's not a really big drop-off. I would say just, like, the school resources and stuff, that would be it. But, like, when it comes to players, we all the same. Football, it's the same game no matter where you go.
Yeah.
But I would say size difference would only be the offensive, defensive line and, resources like, food and stuff like that. That would be only nutrition and stuff would be, like, the size difference between a linebacker and a D1, D2 level, but I mean it's all the same.
If somebody were to ask you and they would say, "Well, Georgia, they got all those big guys up front, and they got all what about the guys in the D2?" Like that, I think that's what you're saying. So what makes the difference between that? Is it the trenches mainly between the offense and the defense?
I would say the trenches, and like I say, it's mainly the trenches, like the offensive D line, and be like the resources, like the coaching staff. As many people like involved in the organization, but players like I say, if we play 7-on-7, if a D2 plays 7-on-7 with a D1, I mean I don't think it would be much of a drop off. It would be good competition, and it would be like good work.
Yeah, and that makes sense because I mean you've seen players that haven't been drafted as high, and they're just as good. So like that point, I guess, has been proven. I mean, you had Antonio Brown out of Central Michigan. You had Julian Edelman, he went to Kent State. You've had Danny Amendola, he went to Texas Tech. I feel like I'm naming the Patriots receivers, but you've had other guys in the past that haven't been on that level or notarized in D1, and they're still just as good.
Yeah,
it's just the nature of it. All right, so let me ask you this. Ashton Genty, coming up into this draft here, do you think he'll be really good at the next level?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think he will.
Do you think he was robbed the Heisman, or do you think it was Travis Hunter's Heisman to lose?
I think it was Travis Hunter Heisman to lose.
Really?
I like Travis Hunter. I like Travis Hunter, just to be because I play receiver in DB in high school. Travis Hunter is doing exactly what I think a lot of people that play corner receiver wanted to do at one point, or even the cornerbacks. Because even sometimes like when we go work out, or like say if I work out with my friend, that I want to go play receiver sometimes,
Yeah.
you know, and then
Right.
I don't want to always play
line up on you.
DB.
You want to line up
So
on
it's
me.
like
Right.
he get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
So I mean, he dominated both sides, and playing that amount of snaps, I'm telling you that plays a factor. I know that's not a stat, but like, I mean, just, you know, kudos to him, and then doing it 2 years, and then, you know, the Deion Sanders thing. I mean, he does it, both of them. I mean, it's not 2 MVPs, you know.
Right. The fact that he can play both sides of the ball is just remarkable. Last point I'll ask you about this. What do you think about, like, people saying, well, him for example, he said, I plan on playing both sides of the ball. I'll quit football if I don't play both. Do you think he'll be able to play both? At the level he was playing at in college?
It's going to be tough.
It's
going to be tough.
hard.
I made my mind up that I'm going to say you got to master one.
Right, I agree.
Yeah.
But then again, Ohtani in baseball pitches and he bats.
No.
But it's also not a physical sport too, so that kind of negates everything right there.
I just say that, like, what I've heard, what I put together, that, you know, the game is much slower, like the timing and stuff. So he's going to be able to recoup and get going. He's going to be able to get reps on both sides.
I think he's a better receiver at corner. Got to be pick one. Like you said, you got to master one.
Corner.
Yeah.
I'm a DB. I like him at corner just because.
But he's so explosive at receiver. He's got hands of gold, man.
But I like him at corner just because he knows the game at receiver, so it's going to make him an even better defender because he can sense and smell with his, you know, he has like a mentality, like a little, he can get you. I don't know what we want to call him, a unicorn or whatever we want to call him.
Yeah,
unicorn. But once he gets in that mode, like he's snappy.
Yeah. So going back to you here, so you started your college career at Virginia, and then you went to Carson Newman. Is that correct? Or was it Virginia?
I went Virginia. No, I went to Virginia. I went to Iowa Central Community College, which is my junior college, where I played a year, All-American there, and then Carson Newman.
So Virginia, then you went to Iowa State Community College, and then Carson Newman.
Yeah.
So walk me through that process from when Virginia to Iowa State Community College all the way to Carson Newman.
Okay, so you know, went to Virginia 2019, redshirt freshman year. That year got to play in the last 4 games of like a 13 game season. We were a great team that year. I was a young guy under a lot of great guys. We went to the Orange Bowl that year and went to the ACC championship. So I played against like Trevor Lawrence.
Oh yes.
So I was
Virginia team. Were you on that military bowl team against Navy?
No, that was 2 years before me.
Okay.
That was like that's 2 years before me. So like
okay.
that coaching staff,
I went to
that was my coaching staff. Like
Okay.
that coaching staff, that was Bronco Mendenhall's coaching staff. That's when he first got there, and they're like, okay, they're turning the wheel, like they're bowl eligible.
Okay.
That was like their first bowl game.
Kurt Ben Kirk was the
Yeah,
quarterback of that team.
Kurt's from Cape Coral.
Yes,
right?
yes,
yeah,
yes,
okay,
yes.
yeah.
I
So that's
remember
hometown
that.
native.
Okay,
So
yes.
Kurt, me and him had exchanged words back in those, you know, when I was going to Virginia or even after. So yeah, he's one of those guys. So you know, played there 2019, and then 2020 came, and then you know, I was ineligible in spring. I took all W's, so I was ineligible for spring. I withdrew from school 2020 COVID year because COVID happened, and then back in the back end of 2020, I was ineligible, so I was trying to get back into school. But I had to get my eligibility back. I had to get an AA and get an AA from like a community college. So like now I'm like I got to play football at a community college while I get my AA. Like that was my next move. But like during that time, I would say Carson Newman recruited me. Like during that COVID, bouncing around, trying to see what I'm going to do next. But like I was talking to the schools, but I was ineligible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So I had to get an AA. So moral of the story, great time at a junior college. You know, got highly recruited out of there, and made plays there. I was a corner at Virginia at my community college. It's a story where a safety got hurt in the second game of the season, and like how community college is, like your teammate can be a D1 commit. Like I'm playing with guys who's in the next month or two they're going to D1. So when I first got there, I'm just knowing these guys. But our starting safety gets hurt in the game and tore his shoulder, so he's done for the game. Our coach looks like we need somebody to play safety. So he looks at me like I play safety.
Bench, like, hey.
Yeah, hey. So
Williams.
So he's like, hey, you the safety now.
Yep.
And then I started every other game at JUCO and returned kicks there, All-American there, like I said, and then got recruited to Carson Newman. Came there, did what I had to do, and that was 2022. till 2025.
So when all this is going on, and you mentioned the COVID year and all that, like, how did that affect you as a player and also just a human being?
Oh yeah, for sure. COVID shut a lot of things down. Football seasons. If you weren't really like on a major platform at that time, like I wasn't at Virginia anymore during COVID. Like when it started football season that August of 2020, nobody was in the stands. So like, games and stuff are so different.
Yeah.
So like, just imagine how practicing was, with the COVID testing.
Jeez.
And breakfast check, and 5 people can come in here at once, and it's a football team full of 100 people. Somebody gets sick, you can't go to practice because you're next to me because I got COVID. So now you can't go to practice. So
there was no March Madness either back in the 2020.
Yeah,
COVID
so
because
it
of that.
was.
So I got you.
It was tough. So it was tough, and I think, that's why I kind of made the decision to come back home. I was at school, trying to figure out schooling and stuff like after I got ineligible.
Yeah.
But it was like the best thing for me was to come back home. My mom works in the hospital, so she's dealing with patients coming in that has COVID. So it's like she's scared. I'm scared for her. So I came home, during that time. It was like really like a world crisis almost. But, it's a real pandemic. So, I mean, it definitely changed everything. But I will tell you, I was sneaking outside, right outside this house, and working out, at the churchyard and stuff like that. I was still going outside, sneaking out, going to the gyms and just trying to do stuff. One of my local coaches from the Firecats had a gym around town. It was like a old-fashioned kind of dungeon type gym, and it was like during COVID, it was like only thing we could do was like work out and come home and play games.
Well, I will say in Florida, I mean, it felt very open. I felt like I was at the beach every day.
For
just
sure.
being down here, compared to other states, I mean, I've had friends that live in California and New York and all over, and it was family in Rhode Island, and it was like lockdown.
After a while in Florida, we get immune to that type of stuff.
Like,
and that's what we believe.
It was crazy down here. I was like, oh, that bar or that beach is open, or that restaurant, we're open. I'm like, no one's wearing a mask. Now I'm like, oh, I was like, wow, okay.
One thing about Florida, we gonna chill.
Yeah, that's a very open state. But did want to ask you this here. As a defender on the field, what do you think the hardest position as a defensive player is? You played all these positions, so as in your mind, what do you think is the hardest position?
Cornerback.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that.
Cornerback.
But I feel like, safety's hard though too, because corner, obviously you can get beat over the top, and we were watching the 7-on-7, and guys, they were playing such soft coverage, they were playing soft zone, they don't want to get beat over the top. I feel like now, it's always been around, but you're seeing it so much because guys are faster than they were. Nobody wants to get beat over the top because that's your meal ticket. You're going to lose your job. I don't know, I feel like safety's hard though too, because if you're on this side of the field and you're supposed to be over here.
Listen, corner is hard, bro. Defending the post route at corner is hard. So, like, that's a hard route to defend. Like, a post, like, we're all the way out here on the right side on the numbers, and we're posting across to the opposite side, like, high post, like, all the way across 45 degrees. And really, the quarterback has to just throw the ball away from the guy. But you're just chasing him at this point. So, it's like, like you say, with the speedy guys, like, the guys that we have now is, like, it's just playing chase at the end of the day.
Xavier Worthy, Tyreek Hill. There's so many guys. But CeeDee Lamb.
It's speed.
Justin Jefferson.
Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill on one team. So, like, going to NFL, like, that's a speedy game. Like, I'm putting a star on that game. I got to make sure I scratch that.
So corner is 100% the hardest.
Yeah, corner 100% the hardest.
Defensive end is hard, though, too. So every position is hard, I feel like. But D end's hard, too.
Yeah. Every position you're going to have to be in a one-on-one situation.
Right.
But I'm just going to say corner, just because.
The receivers you're going up against.
You're going up against some dogs.
What's the hardest route you think to defend is?
A whip route.
The whip route. Explain
so
that
it's
to
like
what a whip
it's
route
like
is.
a China route. It's basically like an option route, or you call it a whip route. It's basically
the wheel route.
It's like a whip, like a slant, and then he's whipping out.
Oh,
you see it like in the goal line a lot.
Yes.
Like you see a lot of people like going slant and out.
It's like an in and out, basically.
Yeah, it's like an in and out.
Yes,
it's a whip. It's a whip.
Like he's like act like he's coming inside and he's going outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only reason I say that is because
you've got him over here and you think you're going over there.
I'm reacting to him. He's showing a double move. It's basically like a double move, but
right.
It's in the slot, so it's called a whip on the video, I want to make sure they know it's a whip.
Yes.
So it's like a whip. It's like, because I got hit with that all the time, because like they're gonna run it like when it's like they need some short yardage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's gonna look like it's coming out quick. You're gonna be going through practice like, oh, your coach, you just remember everything that's coming out quick.
How do you defend that? How do you defend that as a defender?
You just gotta keep playing. Like you just gotta keep playing, because like he's gonna go inside. You're gonna go for it. It's not like I'm not gonna.
And you might grab his jersey and that's holding.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why they.
So it's like you gotta get a little tug on him. So like once he whips in, you gotta go in with the slant, and then once he come out, you gotta try to like grab his hip a little bit, like low.
You're basically trying to get away with. You're basically trying to get away with holding that, more or less.
All good DBs hold. If you're not holding as a DB, you're not a good DB.
I feel like that would be a hard one to cover, because you're going in and out.
Imagine try to stand in front of Tyreek Hill without using your hands.
Good luck.
Yeah, like I mean, you got to use your feet.
He's already gone.
You got to use his eyes, feet, hands. That's the rules at DB. Eyes, feet, hands. But like if I'm going Tyreek Hill, I already got my eyes on him. I'm gonna move my feet first. But if I don't use my hands, he gonna run past me. I'm not gonna be able to mirror him and chase him.
Is there a world where you better hope the receiver also makes a mistake on the route, like he runs a really bad route, his feet are just not?
Because guess what? It's like, say I'm chasing him, or he's my guy, and he falls down, or his feet goes down, and the quarterback throwing the ball. So now he falls, and I just see the ball coming at me. That's free. That's free money. What do
you think about the new? And they do this in college too, but more focusing heavily on the NFL, the Guardian caps. What do you think of that?
I don't. They're ugly. I mean, they're great for practice, but not game. No, do not wear those in the game.
People wear them in games though.
Yeah, I don't recommend them in games unless I've had like little nicks, like
you can wear them in college, right? Or no, they haven't. Have they ruled it yet? Because I haven't heard anything in college.
I haven't seen any in college, but they practice in them.
Practice they do.
That's how I did it. We practice in them, and then.
What do they feel like? Are they weird? Like, you feel anything or no?
Like having a helmet on, you don't feel it.
Hell, I hated wearing a helmet.
But I'm gonna tell you, it is like, ain't gonna lie, it's a little softer. It's a little softer. Like if it's a little impact, it ain't. It's cushion. It's cushion. So it's like
if somebody rings your bell, do you still feel it? Not as bad.
Not as bad. Not as bad. You probably won't even hear it. Like really? Sometimes when like some of the other guys are going in drills at practice, the coach would be mad like y'all not going hard, but it's like really like we got all this soft stuff, pillows around our helmets, and you ain't gonna hear nothing, coach. He wanted to be banging. I'm like, coach, it ain't gonna bang. We 2 yards away from each other, and we got cushion on our hair now. So it's like, but hey, I wore mine in practice, but in game, no. I see some of the guys in the NFL do it, but I just don't like how
the tight end for the Colts player, Colts tight end Cyril Granson, he wears it. Some other guys I've seen wear it as well.
I mean, if it came down to it, I mean, I would. But I'm a look good, feel good, play good type of person.
So you want to get hit then?
I do the hitting. Though.
I mean, I guess
I do the hitting.
But you're still gonna get up. You're still gonna get knocked off your block a few times, especially if you're on special teams.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I feel like if you sign up for football, you're gonna get hit.
You're gonna get hit.
We were talking about this. Some guys don't like to get hit. Like there's actually receivers in the NFL, and I would tell them too as well. They don't like to get hit. They're receivers. They want to go out of bounds.
Yeah,
some of them do not want to get hit.
I play punt return, kick return. I got hit before, so.
Oh yeah.
I've done got I mean, I haven't had any serious things, but like my knee hyperextended, like guys hit me low. A lot of people like to hit me low. I don't know why. Like when I was running the ball, punt return, they just hit me low. I guess I was running high, but yeah.
Walk me through your hardest football game that you've been a part of. Like you said you almost got injured, or this was just a hard game, or just anything where you're just like, damn, that was a hard game. I'm
gonna just say 2020. I'm going to just say this year, 2024, this past season, we played Wingate University. I'm telling y'all, don't sleep on D2. They won the conference championship this year. We played them twice. We beat them in the regular season, played them a conference championship, went 9-2 this year. And then, went to the playoffs. But we playing Wingate University. They good. They got a quarterback actually from Venice, Venice High School.
Yep.
So their quarterback, Brooks Bentley, was from there. Good quarterback. But, like, they were just like
I haven't heard that name before. Was he out of D1 before?
He probably was. Brooks Bentley.
South Carolina. I don't know. I'm thinking I've heard that name before, but continue. Yeah.
Maybe that's his little brother.
Oh, maybe.
You know what I'm talking about? The
Yes.
quarterback from Venice. You're talking about the older, but
There was a quarterback at South Carolina
that went to
last
like
name
Coastal Carolina.
was Bentley or
Bentley.
something. I'm pretty sure.
But that's
So
like-
unless
So it could be his little brother, but he's younger than me, so he's in college now.
So we took a short little break. We took a short little intermission. Guys, I totally forgot to mention, if you haven't followed the podcast on social media, the Inquisitive Mamba podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, please make sure to do that as we're rolling here with Major Williams, who's going to the NFL draft, and make sure to follow his socials as well. I can't pronounce or can't say his whole social tagline, Instagram because it's long, but he can say it for you guys.
Oh yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Major the Prince, MXJORDXPRXNCE. That's Major the Prince with some X's. Or
We might have to get him to change that tagline coming up for the NFL draft.
Yeah.
So maybe when he gets drafted, maybe like Major_Williams or Major Williams or one, because it's a long tagline.
Oh yeah, for
So
sure.
when people can look you up, then they can just look your name up on Instagram and it'll come up right away.
For
I
sure.
was like, what the heck? I can't. I was trying to find it. I have your Instagram now,
It's
but I
been
was
like that
what the heck
for
is going on?
6-7 years.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
that long.
I was a prince. I'm a king now.
You went from
I was a prince. I'm a king now.
and now you're a king. Heck yeah, you
For
are.
sure.
All right, so when you're not playing football and you're not training and you're not studying or watching film, what do you like to do in your free time?
I like to play video games. I like to play Call of Duty,
You're a gamer.
Warzone, NCAA.
Oh yeah.
2K.
Okay.
Shit.
What's your go-to game that you're like the boys are at the house, nobody can beat me at, or we're throwing $20 on this game. What's your go-to game?
NCAA.
Oh, yeah?
Madden football games. NCAA Madden 2K
who's
sports games.
Who's your team in NCAA that you play with? Don't you dare say Colorado.
No, not Colorado. I like Georgia. If I'm
Oh!
even though I'm from Florida, we Florida Gators
Oh
fans.
man.
But you got to go with the powerhouse
That
of
hurts.
the SEC.
That hurts.
Hey, people don't like Carson Beck, but hey, I love him on Georgia.
Georgia's
NCAA
OP
25.
in NCAA. Though.
Yeah, I know. Arian Smith ran against him in track.
Oh yeah.
98 speed. He's on there running past people.
Yeah, he's got 98 speed on there.
Yeah, he my bailout. So they got good defense. Who don't want to play with a good defense? You
That's
don't need
true.
a defensive bailout. So
Georgia's nasty. Okay, I've been thinking of this one for a while. If NCAA has a college game, they need to have a basketball game. Why can't they have a basketball game?
Yeah, they
When you think
took
about
that away. They took that away a long time
what's
ago.
cool? Yeah, it was the last one was what Blake Griffin on the
Yeah.
cover of was it 08 with Oklahoma?
Yeah. I missed
09,
that.
something like that.
Some people don't even know about that.
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
know.
now, I'm not that old. I'm only
Yeah.
26, but still, I mean, if you have a football game, why can't you have a basketball game?
I don't know.
Imagine a March Madness as playing with your friends, like doing an online dynasty or league.
Yeah, with March Madness.
Oh my gosh, would be awesome.
That would be lit.
You get to
man.
relive all of it. Like you can relive like Road to Glory in college football. You can do it in basketball.
Basketball, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would be insane.
one and done, or you go one and done, or you play like 2-3 years, transfer portal.
I was
everything.
never a my career guy, but still, man, if you could do like a Road to Glory March Madness style for college basketball, especially with the transfer portal and NIL now,
Yeah, we love it.
that would be
They add everything into that.
that would
nice.
be insane. So your go-to game is NCAA.
NCAA right now today.
They're going to be coming out with another one this year
Another
too.
one, yeah.
That was a massive hit last year.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was really cool.
And it comes out
It was the first
early.
one in 13 years. Yeah, it's 13 years. It was the first
13
one, right?
years.
Yeah, it does come out early.
It comes out in like July. Like that's before every game hits the market, like in the
Yep.
fall. So like
Now that
it's gonna get its hits.
who do you think the cover of NCAA 26 will be? Last year was
Group.
Gus Donovan Edwards, Travis Hunter, Quinn Ewers, Quinshon Judkins.
Yeah.
It was like that whole squad of guys on there.
It depends how they do it this year. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Would they do
DJ
it with like
Lagway from Florida?
would they do it with like a athlete that's in college or like a previous athlete, like how they did like back in the days, like
I think they'll do somebody this year because they'll try to Jeremiah Smith.
Jeremiah Smith?
It's got to be.
Hey,
It's-
if
that's
it ain't
gotta
Jeremiah
be.
Smith, I
It's
don't
gotta
want
be.
it.
It's
But yeah,
gotta be
he
Jeremiah
deserved
Smith.
it. Hey, you gotta give him his flowers.
Give me
while he here.
these three right now: DJ Lagway, Jeremiah Smith, Arch Manning. Book it for the cover.
I love it. I love
For the
it.
cover?
I love it. The big three, yeah, the big those. That's great.
That would be insane. Yeah, I could totally see that because those are your top guys in college football coming back this year. I would say, yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be nice. That thing with Nico was kind of different too. That was different.
Yeah, what did you think of? He might. Nah,
Because Carson Newman was like 30 minutes from University of Tennessee.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like when going up there made me realize how big UT football was, like around that area.
Knoxville.
So like they loved him around there. And
Oh,
then, like, when he left, like
people don't realize like when you're at those schools, just being around it, like that's their bread and butter.
Yeah.
That's everything to them. They live for college football. Like you think people live for Sunday football and NFL with their like the
college
Eagles.
football is
Eagles
different.
fans love the Eagles. Patriots love their like that. These because it's a smaller hometown feel because you got Gainesville, the college is right there, Knoxville, UT's right there, Tuscaloosa with Alabama, like these big Southern school,
right
SEC
there.
schools, Ohio State, like these fans live for Saturday, especially now with NIL.
For sure.
Like they expect their team. Like obviously, of course, Alabama was saving back in the day, but now like they expect. Like there's no losses allowed. Like you're not allowed to lose.
No,
Well, I mean, the
fans are gonna bite you. They're gonna bite you because they know
the
they
fans
know
can
exactly.
Pay, the fans can pay money now.
Yeah.
They can pay. I mean, Tennessee's charging a 10% fee next year for fans for tickets. The University of Tennessee will be charging fans as a 10% fee, which is really NIL to pay the players. Probably was to pay Nico.
I did
even
not.
though he's gone. Yeah.
I did not know any of that was going on.
Yeah. So
That's
now
crazy.
that's the thing. You have these big programs. They're like, I tell you, they're professional teams now. USC isn't just a college team. No, they're a professional team.
Yeah.
They're paying somebody over $1 million or $2 million. That guy is a professional athlete.
That's a professional team.
You're not a college player anymore. Sorry.
Yeah.
I've completely washed it out of my book.
Yeah, I've heard that the average like person on someone's team right now is like getting like $85K a year.
Wow.
And he's like not even playing.
Not even
He probably like between walk on and
that's crazy.
He's borderline. A borderline's getting 85.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
As a college student. College athlete student.
Crazy.
That's insane. Wow. I mean, Nico got $2 million, they say, from UCLA, which made no sense because he was supposed to get more from Tennessee, and then he left, and that whole thing didn't work out. Then he took less money at UCLA, and then his brother went with him as well. They say there could be some tampering involved with that because his brother went with him as well. So,
okay.
I mean,
That's why the word pay cut. They use that pay cut word. He took a pay cut. That's crazy.
That's insane to
say. That's crazy to say in college football.
Jalen Daniels from Kansas came back this year, and they said agreed to terms. When the hell was the last time you ever heard
agreed
of
to terms?
Agreed to terms.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Like, look at the world we coming to, man. The college football, it's expanding. And you know
it
what?
Is.
It's a good thing though, you know. But it's also like.
They need to regulate it.
Yeah,
they have to find some sort of cap. I'm all for college athletes / pro athletes now in my book to get paid. All for that. But you got to figure out some sort of cap because these guys are just coming and going.
Yeah.
There's no continuity. There's no loyalty. Listen, I'm all for them getting paid. But like when you had Florida's guard Denzel Aberdeen just leave Florida and go to Kentucky, like your arch rival, like there's no loyalty anymore.
I promise you, we may not be speaking on that individual or know him right now, but it's someone that's probably played at 4 different schools in the past 4 years. Like that's the world we living in now. So, I mean, is some people are playing ball, you know, for
it's crazy to think about
money, and then some people are just playing ball, you know, to actually be a part of some. Some are kind of.
Well, I mean, some of these guys are never going to get the opportunity at the highest level. I mean, just the nature of it because there's a selective group. It's a small crop. Yeah. So it's hard, man. So I get it. You know, get your money while you can.
I'll be doing it too.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll be doing it too. I don't blame y'all.
I get it, man. I mean, I just like Nico, like for Tennessee to UCLA. You know, I mean, maybe just a better fit for him, but it's just crazy to think about. I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't leave Tennessee to go to UCLA, but
I believe better fit and definitely closer to home, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because is he a Southern Cal guy or is he a Hawaii guy?
He's just say closer to home. I probably I ain't want to be wrong.
I think he's a West Coast guy.
Yeah, I just know. I'd say he's a West Coast for sure.
He's a West Coast guy.
So he'll fit over there, but I don't mean.
I wonder how if he'll be able to turn their program around because they've been kind of these past few seasons.
But that just shows you the money between the conferences.
Yep.
Being a SEC quarterback.
Now he's Big Ten.
Yeah. So
and now, and then you had the conference alignments.
Yeah.
Last year, which was the first year you had USC and UCLA joined the Big Ten along with Oregon and Washington. So like it's totally different now.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, and that was the first year, and you even having a basketball now as well. Yeah. But got to ask you some rapid fire questions. Fast food. Do you eat fast food at all?
Yeah.
All right, McDonald's or Chick-fil-A?
McDonald's.
Over Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
McDonald's.
No way.
McDonald's.
Over Chick-fil-A? All right, Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs. Got 2 of them.
Cold weather, hot weather?
Hot.
Hot weather? Okay. Do you drink coffee?
Yeah, I do a little. Basic, plain French vanilla. Folk.
Guilty pleasure TV show.
I don't know. It was this show called Elite on Netflix.
I don't think I've heard of it.
Elite on Netflix. It's a Netflix series.
Nah, is it new?
It has multiple series, seasons. So
Okay.
it's probably from 2021 till today.
So I like a lot of rom-com. Love a lot of reality TV stuff. Love a lot of rom-com, but I get into I like those sports shows as well. Like not like talk shows, but like documentaries or like All American. I love that show.
Okay, All American was a good one.
Yeah, I'm still watching it. Loved Friday Night Lights when it came out.
Yeah.
I love all that stuff. There was and then when they can mix like sports and like rom-com and like lifestyle drama like all into one.
Yeah,
sign me
it's
up.
perfect.
I'm watching it. I'm watching it to a T.
Okay.
All right. What's your pregame meal?
Salmon and rice, like salmon and rice with some
You like
vegetables.
salmon?
Just salmon and rice. I had tried it. It was this thing I was in Tennessee, so I'll eat Aubrey's. It's a restaurant. It's always get it to go, like cater for me to go. Salmon and rice.
Yeah, it gives me it's so slimy. It's really healthy for you. I know a lot of people like it, but it's just so
I'm not even a fishy type of person.
Yeah,
but
there's
you
not
want
much
to eat
flavor to it.
You want to eat light, you want to eat
right,
perfect.
It's very light. You're not bloated.
Yeah, or coaches always promote pasta, like spaghetti pasta or something.
You burn through that like that.
You burn through that, you know.
But and it's
put some meat on you.
I guess pasta's kind of it's not very heavy.
It's carb.
A lot of carbs. If you eat a lot
carb.
of it, it is. Yeah. Throw a little Texas toast with that, little bread.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Salmon and rice though. That's your,
salmon and rice. That's my go-to.
What's your pregame hype song?
If I had to pick one pregame hype song, dang, it's a lot of them out there. We used to listen to a lot. My favorite was Neighborhood Heroes. It's Pooh Shiesty and Big 30.
Yeah, I don't know that song.
Yeah, it go hard.
No country music for you while you were living in Tennessee?
After the game.
Country music, cowboy hat?
After the game. We'll lift weights to some country music sometimes.
Yeah?
Before the game, I'm always turned. I'm turned. Sometimes some people have headphones.
Some people listen to chill music, really
chill.
Zen, chill.
Zen, chill. I'm Zen, chill. Like when you first getting up, it's kind of like me. I turned up I wake up with Zen, chill, probably country, little gospel. Then once I get in the facility, it's on and popping. It's my day. It's me. I get to let loose.
Just crank it.
just build it up and be lit. I want to be moving a lot.
If I'm at the gym, I'm listening to 80s. In headphones. Yeah, Don't Stop Believing or something like that. Or maybe some Madonna. Oh, yeah, man, that gets the juices flowing.
I can honestly see you doing that, though. For real, you just sitting there going, you bobbing your head.
Oh, yeah.
You in it.
Oh, absolutely. Listen,
sure.
I'm in the gym, and I'm listening to that all the way.
Yeah.
80s. I like EDM.
EDM?
Some pop as well, but 80s gets the juices flowing. Top Gun, Danger Zone. Yeah. The headphones in at the gym. Oh,
you going.
Nobody's taking it away from me.
One thing I will say, I'm open to all music, though.
Yeah. So I am, too. I've gotten better. I can't listen to hard rock, though, so I'm not open to all music.
Hey,
I listen to, old rock, Guns N' Roses, Led Zeppelin.
AC/DC.
But I can't listen to, Slipknot or,
My scrim coach forces. He forces us,
hard rock?
Yeah, 6 in the morning, at Carson Newman, my scrim coach. I love you. I love you, Jeff.
No,
I love you, Jeff. But we're in the morning, yeah.
I'm losing my voice already.
Yeah, you might get a Triple H theme song or something like that.
Oh no, we're not preparing for WWE. Absolutely not. No.
Yeah, so
way.
But being at Carson Newman with country music and hard rock, I definitely helped me expand in that area. But I was already kind of a little bit of pop classic.
Listen, I don't care who hears me. I'll bop out to some Taylor Swift.
Or
some pop music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if I'm in the car and I'm alone and I'm really like just vibing, I might throw on some High School Musical.
No, for sure.
Now I know that might sound crazy, but I do it. Pop music, I love pop music. How can you not? Like little Usher, little throwback. I love a lot of the old 2000s throwbacks. Neo, Nelly,
T-Pain,
Usher, T-Pain,
yeah,
all those.
Little bop. That was like bop music.
Yeah. Oh yeah. How can
For
you not
sure.
get down to that?
For sure.
All right. So to end the show, I always like to do 5 questions. Even though we did a rapid fire, I don't think we'll get to 5. But my first question for you, I have to ask you is if you could tell your younger self one thing, what would it be?
I would say to go to school every day. I would tell myself to go to school every day, happy. Like, you know how like when I was growing up, like you don't want to go to school, like you know, be in a moment, like be happy, like because you don't get those days back. You know, those friends and people you used to be with. You know, those times like that's gonna make a big impact and a part of who you are. You know, in the relationships and how you react to, you know, new settings and new people, you know. But those memories last a lifetime. So I would just say, like, I just used to be like, no, I don't want to go to school, or like having a bad attitude about going to school and stuff. But like it kind of changed. But I would just say, like, man, you gonna be all right. Like, you know, God got you. Like, you know, all those days I was having my bad days and didn't want to do this, didn't want to do that, you know, getting irritated by my mom telling me do this now. Like, man, just do it. You know, it's all a part of the process. You know what I mean? Just keep going.
If you could have dinner with one person, dead or alive, who would it be?
Dead or alive?
It's a hard question. I ask everyone else that comes on the show.
Dinner?
Yeah.
Dang.
Could be an athlete, could be a
I would
celebrity,
say athlete.
could be a
Kobe,
family member.
Kobe Bryant was my all-time favorite athlete.
Yeah.
Mamba mentality. I played basketball too, so I'm left-handed. Kobe.
James Harden.
Yeah. So all that kind of stuff. So
Kobe, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I really like that one a lot. That's
Mamba
a good
mentality.
one. What's your go-to cheat meal after a game?
Gotta have after the game. It depends. Tell me this, like I don't eat right after the game. I gotta wait till my adrenaline come down. By the end of the night, Waffle House at the end of the night. Cause like say no matter what time the game is, I'm not gonna eat till like later on. Only because like it takes so long for my body to calm down, like and have energy. You have to have energy to eat. So Waffle House though.
My friends love Waffle House. We cannot open
bacon,
this can.
Texas bacon, egg, and cheese.
We can't open this can of worms with Waffle House. This one here for you is a good one. For these athletes that live in Fort Myers, Florida, the Southwest Florida community, the 239, what kind of advice could you give to them that are wanting to step in your shoes one day?
To keep God first, to train, to work at it, to think about what it takes, to do the research. You have to be active on your end, you know, not only wanting others to help you out. So you gotta, you know, show, you know, what you're trying to accomplish and what to do, and ask questions. And don't be afraid to reach out to, you know, guys like me or people that you see, and you know you'll get some things answered. And yeah, just have faith and believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody will believe in you.
What is one word you think that describes you?
I'm blessed. I'm happy. I'm blessed. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, guys, it was a pleasure, as always, recording for you guys again, the Inquisitive Mamba podcast. You can find us on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. You can find Major Williams on social media, on his Instagram. I can't say his full handle, but he is getting ready for the draft. Tomorrow night, the NFL draft, Thursday night. You're going to see him in the NFL next year. He ran a 4.3 at the NFL Combine. So make sure to check him out. He's a Carson Newman graduate. He's from Fort Myers, Florida. He's a Dunbar High School legend. If you guys don't know where Dunbar High School is, it resides here in Fort Myers, Florida. So make sure to check him out online. He's a dog. So whatever team drafts him, you're getting a dog. As always, guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Inquisitive Mamba podcast. We'll see you guys next week. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and it's always Mamba mentality.
For sure.